Toilet auger versus snake, which is best?
Have you ever walked into your bathroom to find a clogged toilet?
If you have, we're sure you'd prefer not to have to experience that again.
If you haven't, we hate to break it to you, but you probably will at some point.
You'll want to be ready to know what to do when you have to deal with a clogged toilet and which tools are best for the job.
Two of the more common tools homeowners use for basic plumbing repairs is toilet augers and snakes. What are toilet augers and snakes? What's the difference? At first glance, these toilet augers and drain snakes seem pretty similar. They both utilize long stretches of flexible coiled cabling, crank handles, and special spear tips.
But there are some definite differences between the two.
Toilet augers.
Toilet augers are normally much more heavy-duty than drain snakes. And as the name implies, they're specifically for toilets.
Often equipped with special bowl guards to minimize damage to the porcelain bowl and manual crank, an auger winds its way down the drain until it reaches the dreaded clog.
And it's here that an auger separates itself from the drain snake.
An auger uses its more rugged design and closed spear tip to force its way through the obstruction. The goal of an auger is to break down the clog and force it through the sewage system as normal. Drain snakes. Snakes are the smaller counterpart to toilet augers.
They're normally not the ideal choice for a toilet clog, but will work in a pinch if that's all you've got.
However, snakes are ideal for smaller drains such as sinks and bathtubs. The biggest difference between drain snakes and augers is how they remove the clogs. While an auger attempts to force its way through and demolish the obstruction, a snake is designed to pull it out the way it came.
Drain snakes are equipped with a special hook tip that latches onto the blockage, that way you can retrieve it. How to operate a toilet auger or drain snake.
Very few augers or snakes come with an operating guide or user's manual.
And we think this is a pretty bad idea.
Failure to properly use either can cause serious damage to your piping or toilet. So, pay close attention if you've never used one before.
Operating either an auger or snake is relatively similar. After all, they're both just flexible cabling.
However, there are some key details you should observe. How to use a toilet auger to unclog a toilet?
The process is simple. Wear some gloves as it tends to be messy. Make sure you start with the auger wound up to the top. Place the hook into the toilet bowl carefully to avoid scratching the porcelain. Slowly crank the auger, pushing the tube into the toilet. Then, keep cranking until you reach the clog.
Continue to push the tube into the drain, while occasionally pulling back to make progress easier.
Also, rotate the auger. When it becomes difficult to continue, you have likely found the clog and can begin breaking it up. Next, it's time to remove the toilet auger. Use a plunger to remove any remaining clog. Flush the toilet a few times to see if you have successfully removed the clog. If the clog remains, repeat the process.
If the process continues to fail, you will need to call a plumber or try a different method.
How to use a snake? Using a snake is easy and generally quite effective for sinks, tubs, or showers.
The material in your drain is probably dirty and may be coated in harsh cleaners.
Put on some rubber gloves to protect your hands. Remove any drain plugs or traps, so you can access the drain. Place the snake in the drain, and start pushing the cable through the pipe until it becomes difficult. This is probably either a bend or a clog. Twist the snake. This will catch some of the material. Pull the snake out.
If you are lucky, the material will come entirely out.
Flush water through the drain if it does not drain quickly. Snake again.
Conclusion. You don't have to spend a bunch of money on a professional toilet auger to unclog your toilet. The difference between a toilet auger versus a snake are not a big deal, so grab the one that you can afford today.